Salute. Watson. Emilo Latimo Mohoye. The day of Lafia. Divine risings and rotations. Beloved army. Do right by each other. Do right by each other, but also understand when we tell each other to do right by each other, every side, every individual, every group has to have an understanding that doing right by the other person is to understand the other person or to understand the other group, to understand another perspective minus your own. See, because we could feel some type of way about certain people carrying on in a certain manner, but sometimes what they're doing is right for them, and it's just not right for you. It's right for him or her and just not right for me. See, this is where compatibility comes in. And here lately, I've been realizing that we build bonds with each other, not based upon compatibility, but based upon physical attractions. And I'm not just talking about in the sexual sense. I'm talking about even in a camaraderie. We build bonds with each other based upon the attraction. And attraction so often is deception. Just think about that from a common physical perspective. Think about the person you have that encounter with, and an appearance. Just let's make it as excessively simple first. You see somebody from a distance, and you like, yo, that's an amazing person. That person right there got a glow. That person right there is attractive. That person right there is beautiful, handsome, whatever. And then once you approach them, the moment that they open their mouth, you realize this is an ugly motherfucker. This is a horrible, cruel, predatorial, fucking weirdo. That's what you realize the moment they open their mouth, the moment that they let what's inside come out. That's what your realization becomes, right? Because I think all of us have done that from one time or another, or many times over and over. Well, let's take it a step further, and let's say you see that person is attractive, that person talks well, and all of those things. That person dresses well, that person presents themselves or their self well. And then as time goes on, you begin to see certain qualities that in those first limited encounters. And what I mean by limited, hours here, hours there, minutes here, minutes there, not for a full 24 hours. This is why they say you don't know a person until you live with a person. But as time progresses, you begin to see certain qualities about or in this person that's coming out now, because the character that they put on to keep you interested. And that's another thing I always tell people. Everybody puts on a character in the beginning stages, not even with the intention of deception, but just the intention of making sure that they give you all the attractive versions of themselves. They give you the best of themselves. And in some sense, we can blame society for that, because society says the first encounter is the best encounter. But the reality is that the first encounter is not necessarily the exact whole, the circumference of what and who you're getting. It takes time. It takes pressure. It takes uncomfortable situations for you to truly begin to see who and what you're really dealing with. But once we see who and what we're dealing with, should we blame them or even ourselves for not seeing this in the beginning? No, because in the beginning, no one's looking for the negatives. We're looking for the things that are attractive. We're looking to present those things, those qualities that are attractive, and we're looking to receive those things, those qualities, or perceive those things, those qualities that are attractive. So no one's to blame for getting to know each other. Now, the blame falls in this space once you've gotten to know each other and you see that you are headed either as a group in different directions, as individuals coming together to create a union in different directions, and you force that relationship. And even worse, when you force that relationship because you were so eager to be physical with each other. For those we're talking about complementary or relationships, intimate sexual relationships. Now, on this level, I'm talking. And you instantly laid with this person, and you instantly lowered your guard, and you instantly didn't use a rubber, or told him not to use a rubber, or told her, I don't use rubbers. And then you instantly became parents. You conceived. And after the conception of the child, after the delivery of the child, you begin to see the characteristics of this person as a parent, because you never observed them being responsible with anyone else or anything else. As a parent, because you never observed them being responsible with anything or any. So you have to begin to observe people, place them in situations where they're around children before you get intimate in that sense. Where they're around the children in their family. Go borrow somebody's child and let them spend time with these children. See how they interact. That's for the man and the woman. And under the pressure, the screaming and hollering baby, under the pressure, the kids kicking and hopping and bopping and jumping all over the place. See how he or she responds. Then you'll know what you have as a partner when it comes to relationships. You get what I'm saying? So just slow down and allow each other to show each other. Allow people to show you their identity and allow them to have their space to comfortably show you their identity. Because if they don't feel comfortable showing you who they are because they think you're going to ridicule them or they think you're going to judge them, they're not going to show you. And that character will show up too late. You'll already have ties. And it's nothing wrong with stopping something before it gets into a space that you can't return from. That's care, that's comfort. To give a person an out. But no one is owed a lie unless they're your enemy. You give people truth, even if it hurts. Stay focused, stay positive, stay around focused and positive people. Never lose who you are once you know who you are. Never sacrifice who you are for nothing and nobody. Don't just wake up. Get out of the bed and stay out of the bed and assist others in rising from that slumber. Alafia Ferrano wo Monife Rayla Nidi Wopeaka Sima Kayeri Onyon Kupona Kaka Yeri and Frama Umuntu Inga Bantu Laila ini waju korese. Fiedin Ia soto weto faraka wajibu. Nakupenda usifiwe. Nakupenda usifiwe. Nakupenda usifiwe. Salute, peace and motivation, wholeness and motivation. Have an illuminating day. I love y'all. Immortal.